One of the things I've witnessed is dogs go for blood.
We don't know the circumstances in this case, but a fatal boxer pit bull attack in Rocky View County over the weekend has once again sparked the fiery debate over banning certain breeds of dogs in Alberta. However, despite the gruesome story, a fatal attack like this is incredibly rare.
We do know that in Canada, there are roughly 3 fatalities a year for the population, but the rate of death is actually quite a bit higher in small children. Typically, the children aged 2 to 4 have a much higher fatality rate from dog attacks than adults do.
One thing is clear to experts: larger dogs will do more damage.
Of course, some of the more serious injuries will occur when there's not only a puncture from fangs, but there's also a tearing motion. So dogs that have large jaws and have very strong masseter muscles, that's the muscle that closes the jaw up, if those are well developed in a certain breed, they run the risk of causing a stronger and a more severe injury.
So would a pit bull ban actually help reduce the number of serious dog attacks? Well, Ontario is the only province with a complete ban on pit bulls, but dozens of municipalities across the country have their own bans or restrictions. They're also banned in Winnipeg and Montreal, and a handful of towns and cities in Saskatchewan and BC. But in Alberta, the language focuses more on behavior. Bylaws aren't breed-specific, but there is a concern about dangerous animals. In Calgary's pet ownership bylaw, for example, the word vicious appears 75 times.
I'm not aware of any data that shows that the risks of dog bites and presentations to the emergency department is any difference in provinces that have bans.
And finding consensus on what breeds are dangerous is close to impossible.
Some of the data from the U.S., from the Centers for Disease Control, identifies German Shepherds, for example, as being most often implicated.
From an ER doctor's perspective, it's hard to differentiate which breed causes more serious wounds. In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.